For this segment, we've got a whole lot of ninja action. It's time for Clash of Ninja Revolution 2 for Wii and Path of the Ninja 2 for DS. Let's do this, guys. Mark, you're back. Woo!
I'm here. I never left.
I'm surprised you're still alive.
Here with Nobody's going to take us through the game. So,
Okay.
yeah, first up on the list is Clash of Ninja Revolution 2, right?
Right.
Cool. Sounds good. We're going to dive right into direct feed video since we get up on the main screen, and we'll get this thing cracking. What can you tell us is different, first of all, about this game? A lot of people played a lot of Clash of Ninja games on Wii and on GameCube now.
Right. So this is a continuation of Clash of Ninja Revolution 1. We intend, our plan is to make it better, increase the character roster, change it around, and essentially make a completely new game that you can't experience anywhere else in the world. Most of the games have been localized. This time, there is no localization. So we've got all these new characters. We went from a roster of 20 to over 30 characters. In this demo, we're showing all these characters that have never appeared in the previous Clash of Ninjas. More importantly, characters like this, Kuru and I, have never existed in any of the Japanese Clash of Ninja games.
Yeah, in fact, I haven't even seen this guy yet. We did the first pre-3 blowout, and it was all Ninetales, Naruto, and Sasuke. I believe it was a special version of him as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. So this demo shows off a lot of the new characters.
Right,
and it's basically like the tip of the iceberg of what we got planned.
Cool. New versus screen, new interface, new levels, new characters.
You know your stuff.
I do.
Yeah. We basically redid all the menu layouts, and also all the 2D character art was done by Studio Pierrot. We usually previously used ones that were existing in Japan. This time we had them do all 30+ characters with new art.
Great.
Also, if you'll notice, the backgrounds are all redone or completely new. The biggest unique factor of this game is we have an original story. So the original story allows us to create a whole bunch of new characters and also backgrounds.
Nice.
So I'll talk about some of the features in the game that's new from the Revolution 1 game. Is obviously you have all the obstacles from the previous game that you can hide behind, that you can break them. But they have hand sign features where you can make a hand sign.
If you leave you alone for a second.
Yeah. So you can build up chakra. You can also attack power. So it's very input specific, so you just don't waggle it. You have to go into a form, and then you make a partial square in one way or another, and you gain more chakra that way.
Great, yeah. Hardcore fans of this game were originally saying they wanted more tournament fighting stuff, because they're very big on tournament fighting. So it sounds like you guys really talked to the fans, kind of went back to the drawing board, in a sense, keeping the Clash of Ninja style, but really delivering something that the fans specifically requested for this game.
Absolutely. One of the biggest things are you have a lot of these purist fighters who didn't really appreciate all the obstacles in the field. They didn't appreciate the transitions because they want to get in the combos, and it tended to get in the way. So what we asked the developer to do is go ahead and have an option in the game to disable it, and so you can have it just one stage.
You didn't take my transitions away, did you? Because that's where I gained the edge.
That's
the only way I can win.
Yes, if you want the transitions, yes, we still have the transitions.
All right, good.
But you can cut them out if you want. If you want to just stay in one stage, you can turn the option.
Sounds good. Controller support? Can we still do Wii Remote on its side? Class controller,
Absolutely.
GameCube controller, nunchuck, and Wii Remote?
The biggest thing with a lot of the players is they really, really love their GameCube controllers. So we want to make sure you can do the
transition.
Yes, the transition. You'll be able to. Fortunately, you'll be able to see the new stage. This one's never appeared, but you actually fight inside the Hidden Leaf Village. So let me see if I can get in a special move. No, obviously, he's not going to let me do it.
Can you chakra boost? Do you have time?
Yes.
Do another shot. So these hand signals are really cool. The first time I saw the game, that was actually, I think, the only new thing that was in. It was very, very, we didn't even talk about that one. It was pre-E3. And it was cool just to see that alone. The mechanic was very responsive, working really nice.
Absolutely.
And yeah, it was very cool to see that. So now with all, all the polish on it, the game's looking great.
Yeah. Another feature you'll notice is we also support widescreen now. So the characters aren't fat on the widescreen. It works both with 4:3 and 16:9. Another feature we put in was a progressive display. So the colors are sharper, a lot more vibrant, and also the graphics are a lot more sharper in that respect.
Yeah. Also, if you're like me, you've been playing all these games, over and over from GameCube and now onto Wii. You're also going to notice that a lot of the levels are way deeper and much more detailed this time around, which is very cool, right?
Yes.
This is a new super.
Yeah. So this is one of hers. You can get another reactive one too.
Does every character in this game have 2 levels of chakra?
Most of them do. Okay. Most of them do. Some of them don't even have cutscenes. It's within the game. Let me see if I can do some of the teleportations.
Nice.
Move. You can also do the little. See if I can trap him. You got him trapped.
Nice.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
You can do the combos.
Yeah, very cool. I love the versatility in this game. Every player, you know,
Yeah, it's-
depending on who you use. I mean, I used just Sakura forever by myself. You know, just her. Yeah, it's like that. She's
So-
cute, but she's also
Yeah,
gonna beat the
each
crap
of the
out
characters are very unique in that respect. I mean, if you like fighting games and you're not, you know, a Naruto fan, you'll still definitely have a good time with the game. It's a deep fighting game. Learning curve is easy. It's got the normal, weak, and strong attacks, but you can string a lot of them using your chakra. You can do a Y cancel to
Right, that's
customize
right.
your own combinations and everything.
Okay,
So-
well, let me just hop in here really quick. We've got a reader question. So Lupins wants to know,
What up,
will
Lupin?
this Naruto have items, and how big will the environments be?
The environments, they'll relatively be within a ring, because it's a very up-close, hand-to-hand fighting game. But the shapes can change. They can be longer, they can be oval-shaped and stuff. And you can change the environment by transitioning to another one. And then when you transition, it can be another totally different shape. But it's going to be relatively the same sizes as the previous Revolution games. To answer the question for, are there any power-up items? No, there aren't going to be any bandages or anything laying around. It's a pure fighting game. And if you want to power yourself up or gain more chakra, instead of getting items, you have to do the hand signs. So it's up to the player's skill and ability to be able to put some distance between the player, throw them away, and then put those abilities into effect.
cool.
Gotcha.
Now we don't have any footage for Path of Ninja 2, but if it's possible, can we get another game fighting? And while we're showing this one, can we talk about Path of Ninja? Or is that going to
Absolutely.
split your brain in half?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
Freak out.
see if I can pull this off.
I don't want a death on my hands. If it's too much, we'll stop the gameplay and we'll just talk.
Path of Ninja 2 is that's another sequel, and going along the lines with a lot of Tomi's Naruto games. It's an original storyline. So you have original enemies, original plot line, and everything. So even if you're familiar or unfamiliar with the Naruto storyline, everyone gets to start off at the same point and get to be familiar with the storyline and also the characters.
Very cool.
And it's a definite bigger improvement from the Path of Ninja 1.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for people who follow the Naruto games, the first one was basically a GBA game that you guys remade, retooled onto DS in the inspiration of this game, right? Basically, it was
Absolutely.
taking what this game already was doing in Japan and putting it into the GBA game, retooling it, making it so that the US didn't feel like it was a whole generation behind.
Right.
This time, it's how many characters are in the game? I know there's a
You've got
lot,
30
a lot
characters
of customization.
that you can choose
30
and
characters.
form your customize your squad.
Right.
And you can pull them in, whatever. And the biggest thing was the Wi-Fi functionality.
Right, online battles, right?
Yeah. So you level your characters up, you equip them with ninja tags, set up who the squad lead is. That changes the behavior of the squad, even if you have the same party. And then you pit them against everyone across the country.
Cool. Sounds great.
Well, just a little bit more time. Is there anything else you want to wrap up with really quick, or you
I
got
don't know.
everything
I'd
you
love to see a
covered?
little more gameplay if we can check some
Yeah,
more
well, I'll show a 4-player game.
Sounds
a little
good.
bit of all these characters.
You can check out more on Path Ninja 2, by the way, on our DS channel. We did pre-3 coverage of both games, so check out the hands-on. They're done by like some idiot, I think, wrote them.
Who would that be, Matt?
That was me, actually.
Oh, you.
So I wrote about them, and check them out there if you haven't seen them yet. Also, get onto our live chat for insider talk with other guys that are probably watching this feed and talking all things E3 right now.
Sounds good to me. Okay, thanks so much for your time, guys. We'll be right back with more LiveWire in just a second.
Fireball, fire